The hotline is a special place to work because everybody that works here wants to help other people, wants to do what they can to either keep people safe or improve their lives in some way.
I think there's definite advantages to working at a hotline versus other counseling experiences. I think both are valuable, and I think one thing that's especially valuable about the hotline is getting that short-term crisis experience.
There's always challenges here at the hotline because there's just people who are struggling. Every day they're being potentially very negative, they're going through something very hard.
Talking to people who are in crisis or just need help can be stressful at times, but it's also really rewarding. And I've always felt that here everybody's kind of on the same team and has the same goal and is kind of working towards the same mission.
The hotline is a special place to work because the environment is so supportive. You have the support of your supervisors, you have the support of your senior counselors, and you have the support of your coworkers.
When I first was hired at the Boys Town National Hotline, you got to go through extensive, multiple weeks of training. Taking classes, you do role plays, you listen to other calls, and then once you get going, all that training kind of kicks in, and you feel like it all applies, and you feel prepared.
The way that we operate here is we have our individual crisis counselors that answer phone calls, but at all times we also have a senior counselor monitoring the call room. And so when one of our callers or one of our counselors is on the phone with somebody that is having thoughts of suicide, our senior counselor is able to hop on the call and be on there with them to offer support to the counselor as well as initiate intervention if it's needed.
I feel like the hotline has been really instrumental in developing my counseling skills. I went into social work to become a therapist, and I feel like this job has been so wonderful in just developing the skills needed for that.
What I'm learning in class is carrying over as soon as I go to work. I'm learning about this concept in a class, and then I go to work at night and I'm seeing, that's what bipolar looks like in the real world, not just a textbook definition.
The opportunity to be at the hotline compared to possibly like another counseling facility would be, that I'm able to really hone in on the crisis part of what we do here, and being that I've become more comfortable with asking like suicidality questions and not shying away from any of those interventions that may be necessary for that person.
I think that this is an amazing place to work, and anybody that's going through schooling for anything related to mental health, anything related to human services, anybody that's just interested in suicide prevention and kind of giving back in those different ways, I think that this is an amazing opportunity.
Well, I think this is just a great job to have while in grad school. I think for one, they're very flexible with scheduling, which was a huge help because I probably would have had to find another job if they weren't. From one semester to another, your classes change. And so they were more than willing to accommodate that for me and for everyone else who's been doing grad school.
When you come here, you feel loved, you feel appreciated, you feel cared about when you're here. Everybody's nice. When you have a tough call here, you've got 3, 4, 5 people checking on you, just making sure that you're okay as well. And so that's just, I've never really quite been in a work environment that's been that supportive.
I've heard a lot of people refer to our group here as the Hotline family, and I feel like that's just a very fitting term.
I think what I like best about working at Boys Town is our mission is to help children and families and change the way that America cares for children and families. And I think my favorite part is that we get to work with people every single day. We get to impact a lot of different people's lives in a way that's positive while helping them in their darkest times.
Everybody's committed to the same goal, and that's just helping children and families.
It's been an opportunity of a lifetime to work here at the hotline. I don't think that I would be the person I am today if I didn't work here. They've supported me. They've helped me grow personally, professionally, and I'm a better person because I work here.